Now with reaction is former presidential candidate and former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Governor Huckabee, and really kind of a little bit of a startling news here, because there has been a lot of tumultuous nature in terms of what's been going on with the administration. But many saying tonight that Steve Bannon's departure really amounts to a reset for the White House. Your thoughts?
I'm not sure that it's a reset for the White House. This is a White House that has a very specific mission to secure America's borders, to change our trade laws, to lower taxes, to give religious liberty to Americans. That's the architectural plan. The fact that some carpenters come and go on the job site doesn't change the design of the construction. And I think everybody gets all excited about who comes, who goes. Look, it's the president's agenda, and everyone who works there, including my own daughter, work at the pleasure of the president. And if for any reason he doesn't have that pleasure, then those folks will simply move on. And it doesn't mean that the presidency of this president is in any way jeopardized.
Okay, well, Newt Gingrich has been quoted as saying President Trump needs to make some serious changes to his presidency. Would you agree with that statement?
Well, I think General Kelly certainly is a great addition to bring some order in terms of access to the president, focus on the message. And let me be honest, I think that the president needs to focus on getting tax reform done, staying with his agenda of border security and the trade deals, and not let himself get taken away and caught up with responding to every media slight. Because the truth is, Kimberly, I don't care what he says. The media is never going to like him. They're never going to give him a fair shake. And he needs to just squirt some deep woods off all over himself and don't swat at the mosquitoes, because they're not going to get any better, ever. They're just not.
Yeah, Governor,
Stay with his agenda, focus upon it, and forget these guys.
What about the timing of this? Because now there are some reports that Mr. Bannon resigned 2 weeks ago, and then, of course, we know what we've been covering a lot in the news is Charlottesville and the aftermath, and a lot of criticism of the president about the timing of when he spoke out on that. Do you think the two have any connection in terms of the departure of Mr. Bannon and the events that transpired in Charlottesville?
You know, the honest answer for me is I don't know. Some inside baseball stuff. I don't know that it matters, though. The fact is, Steve Bannon is going to be gone. I think he'll still serve the president. But, Kimberly, let me bring up something I haven't heard anyone talk about in all this week of bad publicity for Donald Trump. You know one group of people that have stuck with him? Absolutely. His faith council. The people who surround him from the evangelical community, who were very instrumental in his election, they have not wavered. They have not in any way stumbled. And I think that he should step back and take a look and realize that he has some real key supporters who are good and decent people who are sticking with him because they do believe that he represents for them a protection of religious liberty and also an agenda that helps to get America back on track. And that ought to be something that maybe the mainstream media could maybe pick up on. But then again, that would be delusional to think that they might actually get the story right. Well,
you brought up a great point here, indeed, and they were a core constituency and a pivotal one for the president during his campaign and in securing the White House, and they have remained steadfast in their support and their faith in him. Governor Huckabee, thank you so much for joining us tonight.